Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of our monthly Noirvel show on Alt-Haven with Streampunks called Streampunks Presents. I could have thought of a better name, but I didn't. So,
why?
I've forgotten a couple of things today. I want to make clear. It is my fumble that we do not have captions, but I can assure you that the VOD will include captions. That this is my bad, but we will make right. But welcome to episode 1 of Streampunks Presents. Now, if you have been following along with Noirvel, first and foremost, oh my god, thank you, that's awesome. But this is kind of a soft relaunch. Everything that happened before still happened. It just weighs a little less, and we won't touch it until the players bring it up. I'm not going to initialize bringing it up. They will. But that said, let's get to the most important part of any story, and that's the brilliant minds that help tell it. So, who would like to introduce themselves and their character's code name and civvy name first, if you have a civvy name? Volunteer,
yes, I'm Jake, and I am playing the Shift, or more commonly known, actually significantly more commonly known, John Alpine, the famous actor.
Ooh, okay. And we're gonna popcorn it. Who are you picking? Who are you picking on today, Jake?
Well, I gotta pick the person that despises me and I force them to like me. Caitlin.
Okay, you have to specify in character because I love Jake. Jake is my buddy.
¿Por qué no los dos?
Our characters have a rough time, but I couldn't love Jake, and I need that said on the internet. Okay, I am Caitlin. I am playing Bleer, and that mad dash scramble face was that I don't remember what my civvy name was. I had to look it up. Am I Nora or are you Nora?
I love this.
You are definitely Nora.
I'm
that
Nora.
name
Okay.
is not gender for me.
What's our last name?
We're cousins. We don't necessarily have the same one.
That's fair. All right, cool. I'm Nora. I'll find my last name when I find it. I'm so sorry. They're in my notes somewhere. But I'm Bleer is really what she goes by all the time. And I'm excited to cause problems on purpose. Popcorn to my beautiful cousin. Sam.
That's what I get for not requesting end of order. Hi, I'm Sam DeLev. I will be playing Banff in all senses of the word. City name Rory. You get a last name when you deserve one. You're very lovely in that chat. I appreciate it. You're great. Elisa?
And I am Eliza. I am playing, actual name Agatha Harkness, and civvy name Principal Fatima Winston.
I love it. So, without further ado, let's get into our story. And our story is going to begin. Just outside of Chicago on a really dingy bar called Take 5. It is a bar just outside of the studio complex, Cineplus in Chicago. This is where we're going to find a character who's just surrounded by a number of people. They're just enamored with him. When we turn the page, we get a really good look at this guy. He is a scrawny Filipino gentleman with very thick glasses and slicked back hair and a struggling beard. It's just not there. And everyone is just looking at him so absolutely fascinated. And we see him talk to one individual in a security outfit going, hey, so I heard I heard there's a big movie that's coming into town. You know anything about that? The guy goes, there's movies here all the time. I don't care enough to know which ones are big or small. He goes, oh, okay. Could you think you could take me on the lot? Guy looks at him and goes, I don't think so. No. And then we turn the page. Jake, where do we find your character?
Actually, since I tweeted out about it earlier, I'm going to say that he's on set for his next movie.
Do you have a name for the movie?
It actually currently has a code name because it has not gone to the editing process. So it has a code name so that they can put it up and no one knows what it is. And the code name for it is Red Cup.
Okay. So where did you say we find you again?
I am currently sitting in my trailer, ready to go, ready to be called into set.
All right, and there is a knock on your door.
I get up and walk over and open the door and hello.
Hi, you see a rather lanky Filipino gentleman with slick back hair and thick glasses and a struggling beard in a security outfit. Could you go ahead and roll me a logic check, target number 14?
Sure. Non-combat. Let's see. Logic. Bloop. Oh, wait, hold on. Do I have the right character open right now? I think I do. Yes, I currently have the correct character. Okay, cool. So my logic is a 10.
Okay. So yeah, just security's calling to tell you, hey, they're calling you on set.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll be right there. And then I go back and I grab my script and grab my phone and head right out.
Hey, I know this is a little unkosher, I guess, but I think I've seen you about. Like you're like a pretty big deal, right?
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't say that, but others would.
That's cool. Who you playing? Are you a lead?
I can't say, it's a secret. You know, the NDA I had to sign on this is worse than any Marvel movie has ever made. You know, like those NDAs are bad. This one is worse somehow. You know.
Yeah, those Marvel movies are absolutely wild. I remember it took so long for somebody who went to Comic-Con to sneak out the Superman trailer. It's wild.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with those. So I can't say, but hey, do you have your phone on you?
Yeah.
Here, pull up your camera.
Oh, cool.
And I take his phone and I hold it up and I stand next to him and I give him a little selfie and hand it back and I'm like, and feel free to post that. We're just outside my trailer, so that's totally fine. Just don't mention the name of the show.
Hey, I wouldn't dream of it. You think you might be able to like bring me on set? I mean, I've always wanted to see a movie set.
There's, that's not up to me as much as I would love to. It's definitely not up to me. If you talk to security, and get the proper clearance, I'm sure someone over there would be able to help you out, especially if you're working on set, right?
I mean, yeah, but like I have to guard the perimeter, and he points to the badge. But like I'd love to be on the stage. I think I've got I think I've got what it takes to be a little bit of an actor myself.
Nice. Well, maybe after we're done shooting, maybe you can we can schedule something to do a tour afterwards. On set during the shoot is usually a pretty hard thing to get outside eyes. Again, that NDA, wild.
Yeah. Well, we don't want the snipers to get you. So, hey, last thing, I know I'm late. You're so kind, and thank you. My friends they'll never believe this. Who does make the decision?
I guess the director chooses who's on set. The
Cool.
producers sometimes get to do that too.
Oh yeah. The producer. What's he look like? What's his name?
Oh, do you see the time? I gotta go. I'm so sorry. Hopefully your friends will believe you based off of that photo we took. Have a good one, man. Have a good one.
Yeah. Okay. Thank
the
you.
shift is turning and booking it. Like not like running, but just like and starting to go.
The last thing you hear before you're out of earshot is so cool. And that's where we turn the page. Bleer, what are you up to?
Bleer is what time of day is it?
It is early morning. Let's say we're looking at like 8 or 9.
Time of year is it? Is the sun up yet?
Yeah. Let's go with spring.
Okay, so we're just starting to get the sun up at a regular freaking time again. Okay, so then I am not on the skyscraper, top of a skyscraper. I am chilling at a park, probably under a tree or a bridge or something that would keep me shaded, eating a bowl of street noodles.
Make me a vigilance check. You do have edge because of your velocity senses. So go ahead and roll. Its target number, let's say 15.
Okay. Okay. Maybe. Oh yeah, I got it. 17.
This is a marvelous success. So something clicks. There is something moving extraordinarily quickly at you, couple miles off, and like that's how kind of keyed in you are at this moment, and then it stops right in front of you, and there is a guy in a black coat, black leather coat. It almost looks like a motorcycle club skin, a fishnet turtleneck, a fishnet tank top, and very baggy jeans, and he's barefoot. Hey,
Do I know you?
no. But I heard about you on the forums, and I've been trying to find all the ones like us.
Short?
I'm not that short. Like 5'7" ish. No, like the speedsters.
Oh, the fast guys. Why?
Well, one, we've got a whole community, and two, I want to see if I'm faster than you. I've heard about some of the things that you've been up to, or at least some of the ones that people have been able to notice. So I just, I've been running around looking for you.
Oh,
That sounds creepier than I meant for it to.
Not in the creep. It's fine.
Okay, cool.
So you want to run? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I want to race.
She looks down at her bowl of noodles. Can I finish eating first?
Oh yeah, you got to carb up. What kind of noodles are those?
Oh, there's a down on the other side of the city. There's a like as if down the block. They do really good noodles. This one's got it's like a teriyaki noodle. With, like
Oh,
pork. It's pretty good.
I know a place in Seattle's got some real good
Mm.
yaki. You want me to bring you some?
Maybe next time, I guess. This is like my
Oh
second
wait,
meal, so
I'm
good.
sorry, I'm Jericho. But I'm working on a code name and I'm thinking Jericho.
Okay.
But like I'm not trying to do the hero thing, and I feel like it would be ethically questionable to like try to do a sport. So I just
Oh. Wait,
I love
you are trying to do the hero thing, or you're not trying to do the hero thing?
not really. I don't
Not
like
really.
fighting. I just like
Mm,
running.
fair enough.
Are you doing the hero thing?
People keep asking me that if I am, but I don't. I don't really know why. I just
I,
like I like, you know, don't admit to crimes on the internet, but like I don't. I just kind of do what I need to do. I'm not really in it for anything in particular.
like are you on the internet? We've got a subreddit.
Is that a website?
Yeah, yeah.
Eating her noodles. This poor speedster found the most abrasive. Poor guy.
Yeah, no. So like we like to have a little bit of a community, and there's apparently this new guy that's around, and he's faster than everybody. So I'm trying to get my reps in so I can try and take him.
Okay, so this is a training montage.
Well, no, I'm not saying that you're light work. I want to go up against the best, and
Okay.
you're same continent, so pretty easy to zero in.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Have you figured out that whole running on water thing? I've been working on it, and like I think I get a good couple thousand steps, and then just like a rock, man.
Oh, you can't slow down.
Well, I don't think that I'm slowing down, but I start to think like, wow, this is water. That's really cool. Then I'm like, oh, this is water. I can't
It's
swim.
like, well, it's the same thing as like when you go like circular centrifugal force or like up a building or something. If you slow down, you're gonna fall off.
Wait, you can run up? I just run real fast and jump.
Yeah, that's like my whole. It's the jumping and the running up and parkour. Or
See,
something.
this is why I need to find more of us, because there's so much for me to learn. Like,
I don't know if I'm the best teacher. I can just kind of do it, but she's like just finishing her noodles. But I guess I can run if that's helpful. This isn't a trap, is it?
what kind of trap? Why would I trap? I don't trap.
I don't know. I've had people try to kill me before.
I
Just thought I'd
mean,
check.
you're not gonna try and kill me, are you?
No.
Well, I'm not gonna try and kill you.
Cool.
Deal? And he offers you his hand.
Sure. She'll shake his hand. So we running or what?
Right. So this is a very racially ambiguous looking individual, but they have their just hair is all over their face, and they just scoop it all up, tie it into a ponytail, and they get into a racing pose. Right, we should probably find a starter gun or something. Like, oh,
No,
do you have
there's
like a?
No,
Oh,
there's
there's
just like the park clock when the hand hits the.
Like, can we do it by like nanoseconds? Because
Yeah, like as soon as the clock, the one up there, and like points at like some sort of like clock face that's like in the park, like that you can
okay,
just when it hits the 12, you have
That's-
like you can right
that's
just
good.
the sec.
yeah,
boom.
okay, it's gonna take forever, but okay, no, it's cool. I can wait.
Okay.
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 Uh huh.
Yeah, I should have done a earlier
little
number.
bit,
That's
yeah.
right. Yeah, do you want to do like a 10 instead?
I think
Okay, let's do it.
10 would
Okay.
work.
Okay.
All right. And go. All right, roll me an agility check.
Okay.
I am going to have them roll theirs as well.
Is this non-combat? What is this?
This is non-combat. This individual has no beef with you.
Okay. So non-combat rolling. 18. Trying to see. I don't know if I have anything that's like. Oh, I have an edge on initiative. Does that help at all here?
I'll let that be an edge on this agility check.
Okay. Oh, no. That's 21.
Thanks, chat. I'm turning my volume down as we speak. Let me know
I turned mine up. I don't know if it helped at all. I also put my gain up.
All right.
Both would be beneficial.
Yeah, I did. I just don't know if it
I'm
helps.
just saying,
All right.
reverse it.
Yeah.
All right. Are we good now?
Hello. Speaking. Words,
Hello.
volume.
Hellos.
Does that sound
There
good
are
to you,
words. All right. Perfect.
I'll try to
Yes,
eat my mic
definitely.
more too. Sorry.
All right. And so you both start running, and it's kind of understood that this is a cross country race. You can just kind of go from one coast to the other and back, and you're clearly the more experienced runner, but you're seeing that this kid's got raw speed, and there's just elation at this. You've kind of been dealing with people with power wanting to gain more power, and this is just somebody who is just happy to go fast. They would have won, except, well, I told you about that whole having a hard time running with water thing, and you both hit a lake, and he's ahead of you, but only by a hair, and then trips on something poking out of the water, and just skips like a stone, all the way onto the shore, and just eats it real hard. What do you do?
Is he stopping completely?
You know
This
what?
feels like bad data, like this. Like if we're supposed to just be measuring the speed, if we got like this seems like we got to redo if that's what he wants.
Odd or even Jake.
Even
He gets up. Odd he does not. That is a 5. You just hear ah!
Oh shit! I'd stop like whatever, a billion yards away, and then like zip back really fast and like stand there. Or you good?
I just tweaked my ankle a little bit. You look down, and this dude's leg is fucked. Like it's just broken in several
Oh god.
pieces.
Well,
But
okay.
you do see, however, it's already starting to heal a little bit faster. So you can tell that he's got enhanced healing, but he's still kind of banged up.
Buddy, you gotta get yourself some ankle supports. And she kicks her boots together. She has like higher boots that are like laced up really tight. You can't be doing the barefoot thing. You're gonna.
I just like the feel, you know?
Okay, then do it as like a hobby. But if you're like traveling,
Yeah.
you're gonna mess yourself up. And do you do this often? And she kind of like points at his leg with her like boot. Doesn't like touch him. Doesn't kick him or anything. But like kind of gestures.
You're the third speedster I've raced so far. There's
Well, not the racing, but the busting your whole leg.
oh, it's not the worst thing that I've done. I watched one of those Marvel movies with the Flash, and I thought maybe I could run through a wall too. I cannot.
Okay.
I can't. do that.
Yeah.
Hurt real bad.
Yeah. I guess you gotta do it to find out or something, but
You know, I honestly, I don't even. I don't. Hey, I never asked. How do you have your powers anyway?
don't
Is
know.
that too personal?
No, I don't know.
Are you like a
Just-
mutant?
Yeah, I just have them.
Oh,
Yeah. What happened to you? Sound like that's a foreign concept.
no, I'm not a mutant as far as I know. I just woke up one day and I have you know, powers. I don't know how it happened. Like I'm grateful. It's awesome.
Well, you got one of the cool ones, so hey, good
I've
for
got
that.
the coolest one.
Mhm.
I think. You don't think I have to save people because I can, do you? I've been having a hard time with that.
I mean, what? Like go out on purpose?
Like, you know, the first time I ran, I you know, I saw this driver who totally California rolled a bit too close to the sun, you know, and they're gonna, you know, cause an accident. And I tried to help. I ran into the car, and I got them out, and then I turned the wheel to like avoid the car, but I am fast, and so I turned too hard, car flip, because physics, you know, who'd have thought?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I avoid people generally. You caught me early enough in the morning that I was still in a public place. But yeah, I don't like the moral quandary, so I try to keep myself to myself. Don't know
Yeah.
if that's the particular role model answer you're looking for, but
I'm not looking for a role model. I just, you know, everybody's so slow all the time. Do you get that too? Like
Mhm.
it's and you know, that's kind of why I started looking for other people like us because, you know, it's, I didn't really have friends before this. And then now that everybody just moves so slow all the time, it's just it's even harder. So I thought maybe if I find people more at my speed, that you know.
yeah, my friend took me on a jet once. It was I could have got us there so fast. It was like a
Oh,
3 hour flight. Well, I
that's
don't know.
gotta
It
be
was
agonizing.
yeah, but he said it was like about the journey or whatever. So we
Like this
took a
is
flight.
about the journey, like the
I don't
wind in
know.
your hair and stuff.
Yeah, I don't really do friends either, so I don't know if that's a speedster thing or if I'm just
Oh,
kind of like that. But
okay. Well, we don't have. I mean, if you ever want to race again, like that'd be pretty. And you get a text on your phone at this point.
well, I mean, you can. I mean, we gotta. I mean, if you're trying to get data, we gotta do it again because you ate shit in the water. Which, by the way, you should maybe work on that. Water.
Maybe
There's
we
like a
just
lot
pick.
of water. There's like a lot of water on Earth that maybe is like, yeah, practice. And
Yeah.
get ankle supports. Even if you don't, if you gotta have the bare feet, at least get like the ankle supports.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Cool. Hey, thanks for this. This is cool.
It was. I
I
just
mean, I mean,
not that you're
the,
not, but not that you couldn't have had fun. But
no,
I feel
it's
like I didn't do anything.
you know, I mean, I haven't really been able to have a conversation in a while, so it's pretty neat. And my leg's almost there, so
That's so weird, actually. Does it always do that fast?
uh, I mean, yeah, yeah. I think I do everything fast now.
That's pretty
Think,
cool.
see, read,
Mhm.
eat. I need to
Mhm.
eat a lot.
Oh yeah, I'm always hungry.
Yeah, that's also another why I can't be a hero thing because I cannot afford the amount of food that I need.
Well, you don't. I mean, you're not. You're not a cop, right? You have to tell me if you're a cop.
Oh no! Fuck the police.
That was. I'll take it. No, I just get. You just get. You're fat. Nobody can fucking see you, kid. Just go get food.
You okay? Yeah. You know, like I just have been scoping out fast food joints, and as soon as people throw away like half-eaten burgers, I just kind of snag it up before it hits the trash.
Oh, buddy.
Well, I don't want to. Oh, Lex,
Okay, so
it's back.
you don't. Okay, so then maybe that's your homework then is figure out
To
what you
steal?
like. No. Well, sure, but like, what's your? Because you're sitting on a couple different moral compasses here in like a couple different directions, and I think you're confusing yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ankle braces, eat real food, and work on the water thing.
Hey, you should check out our subreddit. It's r/go, and go's written 50,000 times.
Okay. I'll ask my cousin what that means.
Yeah.
They're better at tech, sort of, or they know someone who's better at tech. I'll ask. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Hey, have a good one.
You too.
Yeah, they just call you the New York Blur. What's your name?
Oh, that's funny. I've just always gone by Bleer.
Ha, it's kind of close.
Yeah.
Jared Go is what I'm working on. That's also my Reddit username if you ever end
Okay.
up on the. All right. So with that,
You never said if it was a website or an app. I don't really know what I'm click on. I need in search of another bowl of noodles and also checking my phone because I got a text.
you got a text, and your text is from Kevin.
Oh.
And the text says, don't mean to bother you, but the soup's getting cold. If you're hungry, stop by, which you recognize is a code.
Mm-hmm.
He is in trouble,
Okay.
and that means that you should probably get to him fast.
Luckily, I can do that. I would like to be there.
And that's where we turn the page. And just to clarify,
That poor speedster. God, what a horrible. Just
to clarify for chat, I am keenly aware that the Flash is a DC character, but in this world, Marvel is DC.
Mm-hmm.
That's the comics they read. So
Hashtag we know. It's okay.
Wait, so the capital of the United States is Washington, Marvel?
Yes.
Of course.
Okay, just checking here.
Where do we find our principal?
What day is it? I know it's early morning, you said? Or?
It is, let's go with a Monday.
Oh. And what time?
We are looking at 9-10ish. Like the school day is just starting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think Principal Fatima is in her office. Just starting the day, legs kicked up. Maybe she's reading some kind of updates from the school district or something.
So you're going through the newsletters, and there is some contention from the school board. There's the PTA or the parent group in this a not too well off area. You could tell this is a outside group that's influencing the local politics, and they are trying to get a number of books removed from your school. They there are a number of books that they say are teaching the youth the wrong way to go about things. There are a number of books that they cite as encouraging witchcraft and devilry. And as a witch yourself, I don't know if you would find it amusing, but of all the books they listed, they for some reason don't have a problem with Harry Potter. Strange.
Oh boy.
You do also get an email where your superintendent is trying to dance around the fact that your school's budget is going to be cut again.
I start to reply to the superintendent's email and I say, Mr. Fredrickson, I think for the sake of clarity, we should have a face-to-face about this. Please let me know when is good for you. Send. He has to tell it to my face.
You immediately get auto response back that says, your messages are important to me. Sadly, I am on PTO. If it is an emergency, please reach out to my assistant, and it's all the assistant's information.
Wild. Absolutely wild. And she's gonna just leave that alone for a minute and stand up and go out and visit my assistant. What's she doing?
Did we ever give your assistant a name?
I don't think so.
All right, so her name is now Jocelyn Batavia. Jocelyn is fresh out of college. Very colorful dreads on one side and the shave part on the other. Wears her sunglasses inside. Beautifully put together fit, and it's all colorful. There's purples and greens, yellows, and gold all over the fit. Even like coordinating down to the nails. It's just chewing on gum, and you can see that there are a number of books on the side of her that she reads on her downtime, and she's just cranking on a spreadsheet right now.
How's that spreadsheet going?
Frederick is full of bullshit about the budget, so I'm trying to mathematically show him he's an asshole. How are you doing?
You're a saint. Yeah, I just saw that email, and
who sends out an email like that and then sets their response to PTO?
I mean him.
That's coward shit. That's coward shit, and that's coward shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's coward stuff.
Oh yeah. I go and close the door so the children don't hear us cussing. Yeah, it is coward shit.
I mean, first off, they've got these independent political yokels coming here telling us, oh, let's get rid of books. And then after that, after we get rid of books, we can't afford to buy new ones? Why don't they just make this a warehouse, since they just want it to be an empty building with nothing in it? God knew what he did. God knew what he was doing, not giving me the powers of an Avenger, because if I had that, I would be flaying these people alive. But then I wouldn't be an Avenger. Ooh, maybe an ex-villain. Like the sexy one with the claws. What's her name? Wolverine? Oh, she's so hot. Right. You wanted something?
Oh, I'm just checking on you. I'm kind of bored, actually. What do I usually do this time of day? Is there anything for me to do?
Well, usually you have a heart-to-heart with Superintendent Fredrickson, but I mean, I think he's going to be unreachable. I don't know if Zoom can go up that far someone's asked, so I think you've got a little bit of free time. Are you looking to cause some trouble, or you want to stress somebody out? Mr. Grayson could really use a talking to.
Oh, what did he do now?
Chemistry experiment gone wrong. The fire alarm.
Oh, that was Grayson.
It's always Grayson. I
It
don't know
is
why you
always
keep
Grayson.
him around. I mean, he's cute, but
I have a soft spot in my heart for him. I mean, where would he go? What would he do? He would just wander around the earth if I didn't give him a job.
well, you are a saint, much nicer than me.
I don't know about that.
Oh, what I would give to see what your dark side looks like. Let me guess. Do you return a book 2 days late to the library? Scandalous.
No, sometimes I will make an appointment and then cancel it.
Well, see, that's still more heroic than just setting your response to PTO. So even in your villainy, you're still, well, hell, you're almost an Avenger.
That's right. You know me, Jocelyn. You know me so well.
Hey, what do you want to do for lunch? I'm thinking Chipotle and Jamba Juice.
Ooh. Yeah, that sounds good to me.
All right, on your DoorDash.
Set it up.
All right, cool. My PayPal's under. I'll get it next time.
Under?
You forget that recurring billing is on, and then, well, Netflix is very particular with their timing. They seem to always pick the time when I don't have money.
We got to work on getting you another raise. And also maybe some financial management classes.
Financial management classes, yes. Let's make sure we get the budget set first before we start thinking about loading up my coffers.
That's true. All right.
Trust me, a couple dollars extra ain't gonna touch this student loan debt, so I might as well revel in the red.
Shouldn't there be some kind of program where if you work in education, you are paying off your student loan debt like over time, just automatically? Or like some kind of, doesn't have to be education, like medicine or anything. If you're saving the world, should you have to pay that?
You're thinking of Wakanda. This is America.
True.
All right, same order as usual with Chipotle. I'm just loading it up early.
Yeah.
All right. Well, go be a boss somewhere. I'll take care of all of this and all your emails. And if you need anything, you know who to ask.
All right. I will be back in time for lunch.
Bye.
Bye.
And you can see she's immediately puts in the order and then goes back to just laser focusing on this spreadsheet.
I have a good assistant.
Now, here's a question.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I'm curious, you do have the ability to read minds. Have you ever read Jocelyn's?
Ever? Like ever?
Ever.
I'm gonna say yeah, probably. I mean, I feel like I have at some point. I probably don't on a regular basis, but yes.
Were you looking for anything in particular, or was this just like I'll skim off the top?
Yeah, I'm thinking about our backstory and how she became my assistant. So I think it was when we met and I was like, oh, this girl might make a good assistant. Let me just check. So I yeah.
Okay, so we kind of have a flashback moment of the interview, and you see like almost just walked across the stage fresh from college, and
A baby.
just a baby, and you're extraordinarily powerful, so you would have been able to hear the thoughts even before she walked through the door. When she was still waiting on the other side of the door, you just hear, "All right, power pose. You've got this. You can do it. All right, power pose. You got this." Like, beast storm. In in her head, you can see that she is an avid fan of superheroes, and there is the driving desire that brought her to your door is, this is how I can save the world. Like, this is what I can do. You have gone through her memories, and you have seen no after no after no after no in these interviews. You've seen her comforting her family, going, the next one. You've seen the quiet moments where she lays down in bed, face buried in the pillow, screaming with a little bit of crying. You see the moments of looking at the student loan debt and wondering what was the point. And then you see that fire that you have come to know her for, which is, if there isn't a point, then I'll make a point, because that's what heroes do.
Oh, that's almost so wholesome. Feels weird. I need someone like this to keep me seeming nice. Bring the next one in.
Okay. All right. Comes in. It's kind of funny looking back, because it is just a black suit, hair in a tight high pony, very just subdued makeup, regular black nails, still color coordinated. So the tie is black with golden diamonds, and their golden rings and bracelets and earrings, and just very formal. She's putting up a shield, and she kind of slides over a manila envelope with her credentials, her resume, her recommendations and everything. Thank you for seeing me.
Jocelyn Batavia. So good to meet you. Are you local? You from here?
Grew up in the area. Yes, I'm from here. I grew up in the area.
Did you go to this school?
Yeah. Yeah, it was the only private school that waived tuition for most of us. They good folks came out of here, and I think good folks will continue to come out of here, so long as there are people here that care, and that's me. I care, and you should. That's why you should hire me, because I'm not just going to do the job. I'm going to do the job well, because it's not about the check. I could use some money, but it's not about the money. It's about making sure that when everybody forgets about these kids, that they see that there are people that refuse to join that group. And I wouldn't do that to them, because when I was here, the people who were here didn't do that to me. So
Wow.
you should hire me.
I agree. I stand up extend my hand out. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you. He gets up. Almost goes for the hug, but like you hear the mental, you hear the thoughts. Keep it together. Keep it together, Joss. Goes for the handshake instead. Don't cry, 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 don't cry. So when do I start? I can start whenever. I can start today. You can't start today. You've got shit to do. I can start today.
How about you come back next week? You'll hear from the school board with your hiring paperwork and everything between now and then.
I'm excited to get started. I'm gonna be the best assistant you've ever had, and we're gonna turn this school around. Not that you're doing a bad, not that it needs to. I'll see you next week.
All right.
And a couple moments pass, and you hear the thoughts of someone who has finally gotten to the point where they can let it out. All the frustration, all of the rejection, all of it, they've gotten past it, and now they can allow themselves to feel it. And I think there's a little bit of a catharsis of being in the mind of someone having that cry.
She'll definitely keep me grounded.
We turn the page, and it's just you taking a look back at present, and he hops out of the hyper focus for just a moment and looks at you with a false, annoyed look that says, "Go do things." But underneath that, you can see that she has one more hero to believe in when she looks at you.
Wow. So she walks out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're walking out of the office. She's
Okay.
still working in the office.
Oh, sorry, we're back in the present.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we are back in the present. And where would you like to go next?
Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna go harass Mr. Grayson. Make him real
Perfect.
scared.
Perfect. And so the last panel we see on this page is you heading towards a classroom that still has a whiff of smoke coming out from the door. And we turn the page, and Beth, where do we find you?
I'm in my apartment going through this wallet I just got. His name's Bradley Carter.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a private equity associate kind of guy. I'm still in this office look that I was wearing when I bamfed into the building. But now we're here, and now I got some cash, I got some cards, and I'm going to be able to go to Shelsky's over on Court and get myself a member of the tribe.
All right, and so you go, and
Is there anything fun in his wallet, though? Like the cash, the cards. I mean, I don't expect anything fun, but maybe there's something interesting. Maybe Bradley had hidden depths or something.
I'm going to roll a d4. 1, there's nothing. 2, there is something interesting. 3, there's something interesting and valuable. 4, trouble.
May D4s be with me. And they are. Let's go.
There is a, you know what? You have let me take a quick look at your tags. I can't believe this is happening. Let me take a quick look at Banff's tags because now we're getting into it. So, Banff, you have streetwise, black market access. Okay, I'm gonna give you a logic check. Target number 14 with one edge.
All right. I'm gonna need that edge.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
It's a
useful.
15.
Woo!
Okay, so you go through the wallet and business card, credit card, business card, credit card.
No one has cash anymore. Sheesh.
There is a very weird business card, however, that you see. Um, it is a real estate company, and it's called uh, it's called Vanessa's Heart Realty, and you look at the logo, you look at the name, and then it kind of clicks. Oh, this is a maid individual that you nicked this from, and the person that he works for is the kingpin.
I didn't realize he was in private equity. All right. Cool. Very cool. I do still want a bagel, though. Yeah, I really do want that.
And that's where you start to hear doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. And you open up the wallet and it's embedded within the wallet. It's like coin size. It's like a more advanced air tag. And you can tell that it's being activated to locate where this wallet is.
Bam.
With it or without it?
With.
Okay. This is going to be a agility check. Target number 15. I am going to say with one bit of trouble. So
I mean, it's agility. That's all the trouble I need. Which one do I re-roll when it's Mobilus 616?
So, dear viewer, in this game there are levels to criticals. If the die rolls in, I can actually. Hey, this is gonna be the first show of this. So that's the wrong button.
No, it's showing me a beautiful face. I love it.
No, that's not what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. So, in this system, there are different levels of criticals. If you get a marvel, if you roll an M, that's a marvelous success. That's like your basic critical. But your 616 critical, that is called a ultimate fantastic roll. It means you can essentially do whatever. And here is the other factor with an ultimate fantastic roll. It is immune to trouble. I can't give you trouble if I wanted to on this. So,
I've never rolled one of these before in all the games we've played together.
No one has, actually. This is the first. This is the first Marvel ultimate fantastic roll,
and it is to secure my larceny from the consequences of my actions. Perfect.
I'm genuinely kind of upset at this.
Okay.
So you hear the beep, and you toss the wallet at the same time as you bamf. and you see a surge crackling from this wallet, meant to incapacitate anyone that may have taken it long enough for whoever activated it to find them and recoup what they took and to deal with whoever took it. Where are you bamfing to?
Honestly, I was just gonna bamf to the top of the Chrysler building or something to give myself time to think.
All right, and so you're on the top of the Chrysler building.
Sure.
And I'm sorry, I'm just now seeing the butts on your goddamn screen. Sorry, I'm a professional. So you're on you're on top of the Chrysler building. You've got a wonderful view of the city. What would you like to do next?
All right. So to be clear, the wallet, where is it right now? Because I intended to bamf with it.
So
The intention was to get it away from your apartment and away from you. That was what I was
getting.
Yeah,
I kind of got tracker vibes, so I'm like, I'm gonna be somewhere that's super generic and a pain for someone to search. Top of the Chrysler building while I figure out whose life I want to,
Okay. In that case, because it is an ultimate fantastic role, you bamf with the wallet. You feel the sharp sting of the taser bit of it, but it shorts out before it can incapacitate you. And you now have it on top of the Chrysler building.
All right, I need to text someone. I have a question.
Okay, and who would you be texting?
I would be texting Phil Grayson because he's really good at technology and stuff, and I want to know if there was some kind of pocket device that just tried to tase me, does that make credit cards not work?
All right, and so you said this is a text or a call?
This is a text.
Okay.
Call?
And we turn the page, and so principal, you see the smoke coming from the classroom. What do?
I will actually now hustle faster and say, "Oh my goodness, it's still happening." Also, I imagine I have a walkie of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
Can I? Okay, and I will walkie the janitor and say, "Mr. Phillips, we need you in Mr. Grayson's room ASAP." Where is that fire extinguisher? And
every time with this Grayson guy, you gotta get rid of him.
No, never. And I hang up. I will break the glass on the fire extinguisher and then dramatically enter his room.
And you can see that he's already got his own personal mini fire extinguisher with the goggles, and it's almost like the cartoon burnt face and hair. He goes, and that is what we have to learn today about covalent bonds. Hi, principal. How's it going? One second. Don't text in class, everybody. This is an example of what not to do. I'm showing them what not to do. Hey, how can I help you? Is it the smoke? I have it handled.
Do you?
Yes. We're learning about science, and fun science is messy science.
I look around at the classroom. Does everyone have their eyebrows?
Everyone has their eyebrow. There's one kid who also has soot all over his face, but he's got goggles and an apron on. And he's just like, Woo! Messy!
Well, I suppose if the children are learning and they're happy, then no harm, no foul.
Yep. We're just gonna open up a couple of windows.
Can I speak to you out in the hallway, Mr. Grayson?
Yeah, the kids just go ooh. Everyone read page 47 and answer questions 1 through 4. All right. And he goes out out to the hallway with you.
Close the door. Listen, I get it. I get your whole deal, and the kids love you. You are a good educator. You're just kind of a mess. And some of the other adults around here have noticed. And as you know, these schools, they're like ecosystems. And there's the sharks, and there's minnows, and there's octopuses, and you're a minnow, and the sharks are circling. You need to get it together. Be just a little bit more normal, please. I don't want to have to get rid of you. I like you a lot. I feel bad for you, really.
Okay. Yeah. All right. No. I will cease to be a minnow, and I will be a sperm whale. They make wonderful sounds, and they have incredible swim speed, and they have a tendency of being aggressive to bullies, and I like that about them. So I'll be a sperm whale instead of a minnow.
Be a sperm whale. Also, don't say that to anyone else ever.
Why? What's wrong with a sperm whale?
Just don't. Trust me. You're making me realize something. Since our last little extracurricular escapade that we went on here at the school.
You mean the...
Yeah. We haven't really talked about that. And I feel like maybe you could use a mentor. So I'm going to be your mentor.
That sounds incredibly cool. I have a really we should set it. I'll calendar invite. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna make a calendar invite.
Great. You do that.
Electrical surge. Are you okay? Also, there shouldn't be any damage to the credit cards for an electrical surge unless it was of a magnetic nature. I can tell you about that firsthand myself. Also, how are you doing today? And he goes, all right, I'm gonna go back to class like a sperm whale.
Again, that's only an us thing. Don't say it in front of anyone else.
I won't say it to anybody else.
All right, great. Good job. You're doing great.
I can't wait for me. So, like, are we like? Do I need to get into uniform for the mentoring?
I say yes. Meet me. Let's say down by the port at midnight.
Okay, I'll do that.
She winks back very awkwardly.
We turn the page again, and you also get, hey, I just got a mentor, and I'm a sperm whale. Today's turning out weird, but I like it. Thumbs up emoji.
Wait. Okay. 1, thank you for the info. 2, day starting kind of weird, but looking up, flirting with someone cute. But I don't understand how that person can text me if they're sperm whale, because they don't have thumbs. ...
And then you get the text message ... And then maybe a minute later, oh, you're talking about me. And then I have hands. Wait, I mean, of course I do. But also I could voice to text, but whales could because they can't speak English. They can communicate though. I read a really interesting letter about note about how whales communicate.
You're so smart. I'm sure you would figure out how to whale to text.
Ha! Low. And then you get another text and it says, I hate to bother you, but if you want supper, you should get here quick before the soup gets cold. From Kevin.
I'll catch you later. Have a good day at work. Congrats on the mentor.
Thanks, meeting them later tonight in uniform, and that's put in italics, at the docks. It just in case you need me, I might be busy. But afterwards, if you want to hang out or whatever. Okay, bye. Spider emoji, thumbs up emoji, heart emoji, spider emoji.
Smooch emoji.
All right.
All right. I'm going to get there real quick. We really got to work out the time of day thing with that soup. It is not supper o'clock, but Blia, help me out. Because I am going to, after clearing out some of the essentials from Bradley Carter's wallet, going to be putting this and its tracker thing on someone. Who do we really want to mess up? This is a person my cousin and I have encountered before. Who are we comfortable being on the wrong side of a kingpin affiliated individual?
God. I feel like most
also
people...
open to the storyteller. Anyone who has an idea. It's just there's someone. I gotta put this onto someone, and I would rather put it on someone I won't feel bad about.
Yeah.
Which, admittedly, that people I'd feel bad about, a restricted list.
Yeah. I mean, we've got like most of the people who like genuinely deserve that type of grief. I feel like we tend to deal with day of.
I'm gonna bamf to Westchester real quick. I'm gonna leave it on a headmaster's desk. I'm gonna go back to McCullough's pawn shop.
Wait, whose desk did you leave it on?
Charles Xavier.
Okay, let me put that down.
Our family does not like that school. We really don't like that school.
Only because they're full of pretentious jerks, not for any other reason.
No, we don't like them. We have issues with them. They can deal with them. They can deal with it.
They think they're better than me.
Yeah.
All right, and with that, you bamf over to Kevin McAllister's pawn shop, and he is standing there. I am going to have you two roll just 2d20, just a d20, the pair of you, to see who gets there first.
It's probably close, just because we took about the same amount of lollygagging time.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, d20.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
9.
Yeah, you know.
It's only by a matter of seconds, but
That's so long, though.
That's a long time.
And
I mean, unless you're slow or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And you get there, and also you're saying you're a little quiet.
I gotta eat my microphone. I'm so sorry.
No, it's all
not
good.
a nutritional value like the bagel I haven't had time to get yet.
Turn it up in stream.
You get there, and you see Kevin, who has a very concerned look on their face, and the silhouette of someone behind them. And we turn the page. And how'd your day at the shoot go there, Shift?
It was a pretty good shift. Shift. It was a pretty good shoot. Nothing crazy. No action scenes today. It was mostly dialogue. So it went very smoothly. Yeah, very relaxing. I mean, I'll probably stop up at Crafty, pick up a little bit of chocolate covered almonds, pop a couple of those while I head back to my trailer and grab my stuff before I head out.
Okay. You're getting ready to call it, and do you just leave the set? Do you have anything that you do after that?
After I leave set,
Mhm.
I get in my car and I drive away, and
Okay.
then I find a secluded area and then change shape and start looking at the night.
Well, before you could get to that point, as you're starting to leave and head towards your car, uh, the producer is coming to say hey to you, and you see a fine Italian suit with a silk tie, a silk purple tie, black perfectly tailored pants, and shoes that just scream be expensive for the sake of being expensive. And you see a lanky Filipino gentleman with slick back hair and a struggling beard. Roll me a logic check.
13 this time, but with a
With
marvelous, or not marvelous. Sorry, with an M.
Mhm. So that is a fantastic success.
That's it.
Something's wrong here. Something is very clearly wrong. You've seen this guy before, but not as or like this. But you, for the life of you, can't remember where you've seen him before.
Mm-hmm.
Goes, hey, how's it going? I just wanted to see you off. Just you're one of our best.
No, don't say that. That's
Hey,
to make my head
hey.
bigger. I won't be able to fit through the elephant doors on set if you keep talking to me like that.
No, I just listen. You help this production out a lot. You're helping me out a lot, and I wanted to say thank you. Hey, is there anything that you need? Anything at all? Like anybody that's that needs a hand, some help? I just want to pay it forward.
I mean, there's quite a few charities out there that could always use a helping hand. I mean,
Listen, the cameras aren't on, man.
No,
I'm just saying. Look, if you need a favor, just
I appreciate that. I must say I'm pretty lucky. I get to act, I get to perform, I get to do what I love, and so I mean, I appreciate whatever you're asking. I got to be honest, not 100% sure what you're asking, but I believe that it comes from a good place, and that's all that matters.
you seem like the kind of guy that would take time out of your day for people that the world ignore, and people like you, you're the good ones, and I think the world needs to start giving people what they deserve. And you scratch my back by coming to this production, and I want to scratch your back. Hey, you know what? I see your talent. I see what you do on this film, and I keep thinking to myself, why aren't you the lead? So, do you want to be the lead?
Of this show? No. We're too far into production to do that. That would push everything far behind. But I mean, if you've got roles that you think that I would fit for on the next show, I mean, you know the saying, it's who you know, right? And so if you think that I'm doing a great job and you've got a production coming up after this shoot that you think I would fit for the lead, hey, I'm not saying no to lead roles, right?
Hey, you know what? That is more than one production. I need to think bigger. Hey, let's make a movie.
Aren't we right now?
I mean, like, let's. This is the before stuff. Let's do the after stuff. Like, we could do whatever we want, man. Like, hey, like what movie should we do? We could do anything. Like, I mean,
have I met this producer before? Like, or is this like my first time meeting them?
that is a good question. You have worked with this producer a number of times. Go ahead.
This feels out of character, right? Like
This is. Roll me a
vigilance.
No, not really. This is an ego.
Oh, well.
This is ego. This is going to be target number 18. Oh,
how does
shit.
the 19 work?
Something is. Oh, this isn't. This isn't him.
Mm-hmm.
But why does it feel like it's him? It sounds like it's him. It seems like it's him, but deep down, you know it's not. And now he is going to roll to see if he's been scoped. What is your vigilance number? Because that's what he has to beat.
A big 1-0.
Oh. This almost isn't even fair. Okay, yeah, he rolled a 16.
So I got a great idea. You know what? I do some of my best thinking away from set. Why don't you come with me? Why don't we head up? Why don't we head over to my place and maybe I've got a new bottle of Macallan that I haven't opened up. We can have a drink. We can talk over maybe some scripts that people have pitched you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, let's do it. Like, yeah. You driving or am I driving?
I mean, I'll drive, right? Yeah, I mean,
yeah, okay.
We could get you an Uber back, right? Or you could call one of your assistants to drop your car off, right?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
And I hit the button on my car, and the tail lights bloop bloop. I'm like, yeah, come on, let's go.
Yeah, he gets in. It very excited, just very excited energy with this guy. But he's in your car. Where are you taking him?
I am not taking him to my house. As I'm driving through, you know what? I got a great idea. There's this little spot that I really like going to. Do you like Italian food?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So over by Warner Brothers, right across the street from Warner Brothers, is this steakhouse that is known for their Italian food. It's got a nice wine list, but they have some really, really good scotch. I haven't been there a while, and I haven't eaten today other than some chocolate covered almonds. Why don't we head over there?
Hey, yeah, that'd be real cool. Hey, look, I know that you know that something's off, right?
Yeah, I mean, we all have off days, right?
Like, are you fucking with me, or like?
I pull off into a parking lot. So because I know way too much information about Hollywood and where there is large amounts of parking. There's a over by in the direction in which I was taking them. There is a large parking lot that is unsecured that I pull in. That usually, I imagine this is evening since we were shooting all day. That's probably empty, and I pull into that and I put the car into park and I go, really, I'm just trying to figure out if you're trying to kill me or not. That's really what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh no, man! Like I don't know. I do the opposite. And like I try to make things better for folks. And I skim a little off the top, but like I don't hurt it.
How about let's start this whole thing over. How about you drop your disguise and we start from there?
It's not a disguise.
So you're telling me that you're the producer, and that's
kind of how it works. Yeah.
Wait, are you controlling his mind? How is okay?
Huh? No. I switched. I switched with people.
So is he in your body?
No. This is my body, and he's in his body. I swap lives. So
hold on. Ooh. Well, okay, all right, hold on. So what you're telling me is that you have switched lives, and he now has the memories and experiences of the body or the person that you were just in. Is that am I correct?
I don't leave bodies. I just it's weird. I don't have it all mapped out exactly. I can just switch things. And I've been a fan of yours for a while, and I wanted the chance to meet you, and this okay, right. All right, so I should show you how this works. Cool. Here, hold your phone, right?
I hold my phone.
Okay, and I'm gonna. And he picks up a plastic fork from like the cover or the floor of the car. All right, ready?
Okay.
And now he has what you were holding, and you have what he was holding. Like I can do that, but with everything.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
I have so many more questions they have answers, but that's fine. Okay. So you're a fan of mine? You like what's your favorite film of mine?
You really kicked ass as a celery, man. And I mean I only kind of know you a bit, but it's just that you were nice to me. You were nice to me when I was like just a guy, just like somebody working on the set, and you didn't have to be. And then I went to talk to your producer, and he was an asshole, and so now he's a guard instead.
Okay. Okay. But there had to have been an original like that you existed
Life?
in.
Yeah. Gets real quiet at that. Yeah. But I could do other things too, right? Like well, I don't know the extent of it, but like hey, you know what? It's not important. Like I'm not like a mutant or anything. I just hey, like did you still want to get food?
Yeah. We'll head over to Smokehouse.
All right, cool.
I start the car up, and and before I start going, can I have my phone back though?
Oh yeah,
Thanks.
and it's in your hand.
And I plug it in and go back to driving to the smokehouse. I while we're driving, while I am cautious and quite frightened of this situation, I'm not doing anything to like no quick movements. I'm not doing anything. I'm just driving. I'm trying to be very chill, very relaxed. Just okay. Yeah.
It's at this point you see headlights coming in the rearview mirror and someone driving extraordinarily aggressively in your direction. What would you like to do?
Evasive maneuvers.
All right, first question. Do you have the piloting tag?
No. Why would I?
Okay. In that case, go ahead and roll me an agility check. Double trouble.
Oh God.
LA drive us. It checks out.
I want you to know the most rolls that you've had me do today is agility and logic, and both of those are my zeros.
Suffer.
7.
Okay. You full on get rear-ended. I'm not. You're a tough cat, so I'm not gonna say you take any damage, but you do get knocked into a pole.
I do also have a healing factor, so
so yeah, it's all cosmetic damage, for the most part, and you do have fast healing, don't you?
I do. I have a healing factor.
All right, let's see if he notices. I'm going to say this is going to be target number, let's say 14, because this is a chaotic moment. So I'm going to roll. And he gets a 16.
Any trouble on that because it's a chaotic moment and it's nighttime? And there's
That's
other things
fair.
to focus on.
That's fair. Gonna give him trouble.
No.
16.
Trouble.
You hear footsteps coming closer to your car. You said you'd bring him back. Oh, and you can see.
Are they on the other side of the car towards?
They're walking towards your car. Think the scene in the Batman where Batman is heading towards the car.
Sure.
They are coming towards your door, but it's hard to tell if they're looking for you or not. What would you like to do in this moment?
Oh man. This sucks. Okay. I am going to reach over. Oh no, I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna try to. Can I open the door?
Give me a melee test. Target number 10.
16?
Yeah, it sticks for a little bit, but then you're able to get it open, no problem.
I'm going to after the door opens, I'm going to like roll out and like get on my hands and knees and start kind of crawling and like pretending like I'm really, really hurt. Because I imagine even though I've healed, it's not like the blood in my if I got a cut on my forehead, the blood's not going to go back into my skin, right?
No, you still look fucked up, but you don't feel fucked up.
So I'm like walking, oh God, what happened? And I'm going to see if I can look up and try to get a better glimpse of who the fuck this is. Vigilance?
I'm not even gonna make you.
Sure.
I'm just gonna give it to you. You see a guy in a sweatshirt and jeans with heavy boots on, holding a Glock with a shaky hand. He looks furious. Um, and he doesn't really appear to be paying attention to you.
Mm. I realize that it's for this other guy, and I go, hey man, this is unnecessary. Look, and I like start to stand up, and I hold my hands up. I'm like, look, man, let's not do this. But I'm sorry, but I would like to shape shift into the other guy when I stand up.
So you're shape shifting into the producer.
Yeah.
So now, just so you're aware, he does have eyes on you. You've crawled out.
Sure, but I'm crawling down like this, and so like when I get up,
Okay.
I want to be the producer in my normal like the clothes I was wearing. So it's not like I'm changing clothes or anything. It's just that I'm
Gotcha.
changing my face so that he may be not sure who to the problem.
I'm gonna say roll me an ego check, target number 12, to see if you pull this off.
18.
Well, shit.
If anything, I have a good ego.
Well, fuck. Yeah, you get up, and he looks, and then it's almost a double take, and he goes, "You promised me. You promised me you'd bring her back." And he grabs you by the cuff of your shirt and presses the gun to your head. What would you like to do?
Look, you do this and it will never go back. It'll never go back, because as soon as you do this, that ends it. Everyone is stuck exactly the way that they are.
You promised. I gave you everything I had. You promised. Pulls back the hammer on the gun.
I go, don't do this. We can make this right.
Even or odd?
Well, I did even last time, so let's go odd.
Okay. Odd. He listens. Even, this goes another way.
Okay.
Odd. He listens. And the cool metal of the gun brushes against the temple of your head, your temple, and you feel it, and you feel how hard his hand is shaking. And for a moment, there is uncertainty about what happens next. And then you feel the gun fall to his side. I don't know what to do. You said you'd bring him back. I gave you everything. Just I don't care. I don't care about the money. Just do what you said you do.
I want to look back to see if he's still in the car.
He rolls out slowly, much more jostled than you, and he sees what's happening. And you see this panicked individual go, just do what you said you. And as if something is lifting him by the neck, you see him lift up and up and up, and you hear from the other side of the car, "Don't worry, I got you. I'm sorry about that."
I immediately I immediately grab the gun and shoot.
At at the producer.
Yes.
And this is where we will roll initiative when we come back from our break. All right. Thank you all for chilling with us during the break. We're just going to jump immediately right back into it. So when we last left off, Shift got ambushed by a disgruntled individual who seems to have it out for, let's say, Shift's new companion, compatriot, buddy, friend. Who knows? Let's see what happens next. Shift has decided to point the gun and shoot at Swap. Swap is the code name that we have for this character. And you know what? Let's go ahead and get the battle going. So give me just 1 second to do tech things. Boop, 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 boop,
Insert dun. Definitely not Pokemon music.
I had the map and then I lost the map. 1 second. This can you tell I'm a little rusty on the GMing?
My vamping, my really exciting vamping update is that I literally just remembered that my setup allows me to stand up while I'm on camera. So I'm like I'm so jazzed right now. While Noir gets stuff done, I can do a little dance for you guys. It's really,
I get to see that cool shirt that says high art on it.
Yeah, it's from a museum in Chicago or not Chicago, Colorado. It's from when they were the first people to let people have weed, and the museum thought it was really funny to have their merch that said high
there
art.
we go.
I'd never been there, but my dad got it at a thrift store for me because he thinks it's funny, and so do I.
While Noir's getting things set up, also a very good time to remind you, Shift, that we have aux points and uses for them in Noirvel to, be alive and stuff. Thanks to Streampunks coffee supporters, our super punks, we have a small store of points that, as I recall, will give us edge on a roll, 1 per point, are great for not dying. For instance, when pointing firearms, just a thing that happens.
Just randomly.
Yeah. And also karma points. Karma points let you take control of the scene, of the page. So that's also good to know. Yep.
All right. So let's put all this into practice and roll initiative.
Oh God. Okay.
Let's see. So we've got Shift.
How does a 14
14? Oh, that's pretty good. You know, can't front on that. Now
I mean, I can. I rolled a 1, a 2, and a 5. Like, that's pretty rough.
Let's see what he gets.
Does he get any trouble for sustaining a very intense injury at moments before?
You know what? I'll give it to you. So let's have him re-roll.
Caitlin rules, lawyer, attorney at rules.
I'm trying to keep you alive. I'm trying so hard.
And that drops him from a 19 to a 17.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's nothing really like lower enough to.
Yeah.
That's fine. I mean,
all right.
I would say. I mean, Noir, you tell me wrong. I technically did fire the gun first.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and he is going to use his reaction to respond to that. And what you see is the bullets stop in front of his face as though they have hit something, and my camera just went down.
It did.
1 second. Technology, why?
Your tech's also stressed out. You stressed out your tech.
Yep, you know, that's a good sign. But anyway, we're back. So you can clearly tell he's lifting this individual with his mind, and he has stopped the bullets also with his mind. It's as though they've hit a telekinetic bubble and he just looks at you confused and sad. What? Why? What are you doing?
You're hurting him.
I'm saving you.
The threat was no longer here.
Well,
He
as long
dropped
as
the gun.
he look what he did to your car. It's a nice car.
That's fine. Objects can be bought. You're hurting him. Put him down.
You shot at me. How did you know that I wouldn't die?
You were hurting him. I had to stop it.
So you shoot at me?
You're willing to hurt him.
No. I'm not willing to hurt him. I'm willing to kill him. And he starts to fly, and you see the gentleman he has grabbed by the neck flying with him into the air. And that will be his turn as he takes his full movement action to fly 30 feet into the sky with this individual with suffering the effects of a telekinetic grab, kind of being hung behind him.
So 30 feet is still within 20 spaces. Is that correct? Because each space is 5 feet.
Yep.
I would like to use dampen power.
Okay. And volume is lowered.
That would be an ego roll on my part. It's an
he has to hit his ego defense.
Yep.
Which is 18.
All right, let's do this. I would like to use an ox point.
Okie dokie. So let's first go ahead and find out who our ox point is from. I am going to pick a name. Let's go ahead and say that this one is coming from John 091968. Thank you very much for the ox point, John.
John.
Go ahead and use your age.
18.
18 on the dot. You feel what does it feel like when you dampen someone else's power?
Okay, so this might be a very niche amount of people that will understand this. But when you go to the gym and you lift really, really, really heavy, right? And then the next day you try to do absolutely anything. And you just like, I can't move my arms anymore. It's like that. So it's like it's this because I imagine most people's powers become second nature. It's like, they're used to it. They're used to moving their arms. You don't think about breathing, right? It's like that aspect. But then all of a sudden they're having to focus on it just to even use it. And so it's just like that was a great descriptor.
No, you do see like he doesn't fall, but he's not going up as quickly, and he looks down at you, and where there was fury before, the smile comes back, and he goes, "Ha! You're like me! Wait, you're like me! What else? What else can you do? I knew I saw your cut heel." It is his turn.
I'm still looking like him, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, then he's definitely like, yeah. Oh, what else can you do? You can look like me, you can make me tired, and you can heal. You have a tether on when you're doing this. Like, you can feel when you have sapped somebody's strength, right? You know that you're using the power, but you feel his strength return. Like, as though it's coming from somewhere else. In fact, you see he starts to glow and shimmer a bit. Okay. Listen, we don't have to fight. This guy's nothing. He's an asshole. And he's a grifter, and he screwed people over, so I screwed him over. You still hear the as he's like trying to breathe. We don't have to fight. Come on, man.
If you can drop him and not harm him, we can talk.
What if I harm him a little?
I think he's pretty harmed already. You're choking him. He's getting close to death. He's seeing the darkness that is closing in on him. You have gotten him closer to death than he's probably ever been. I don't think there's any closer that you could get him without doing it. And do you really want that on your conscience? Do you really want that? That's going to be with you the rest of your life.
Roll me an ego check. Target number 18. And you're an entertainer, so if I recall correctly, you have glibness, which does give you edge.
Actually, I was gonna say I have deal maker. The character is skilled in negotiation. They get an edge on an action check that involves to make a deal.
Okay,
I would say that this is definitely that.
Do you also have glibness or no?
I don't have glibness. I have presence. I have deal maker. I have connections. I have public speaking and famous.
I'd say that's enough to get you double edge on this.
Okay, let's do this. All right, so we're going to first start with that one. Let's get rid of that one with edge. Okay, well, it's a 2 now. That's not much better, but hey, 17. Wow, this game is just not my favorite today.
He looks at you.
You can take another ox point.
You can take another ox point.
We have only used one.
Fine.
Yeah, you should get it there.
Please don't Please don't be dead.
Yep.
All right. This one comes from Lord Portico. So thank you so much, Lord Portico. You might just be saving a civilian's life in this moment. And you did.
If I got another 2, I would have been so mad.
I got like 3 ones in a row once
I
trying to
know.
edge it. Oh my god! I was like, I need to lay on the floor for a while. So I'm like, good.
You see, he looks at you and sighs and rolls his eyes. Fine. And waves his hand, and in just an instant where that guy was, Swap is. And he lands on the ground, and about 15 feet above where Swap switched places, you see the guy who was dangling falling now towards the ground.
Oh God! I guess I'm gonna run and try to catch him. I don't got no other powers.
Can you take his power? Can you take his?
I have to
touch.
I have to touch him. I can copy a power. I guess I could copy a power. Is he within? Yeah, but he's not within 10 spaces of me.
Mm.
Oh wait, no, that's
We've got the map. That's
He's real close.
Yeah. So, all right, so I'm gonna copy his. Is it telekinesis that he's using to choke him?
He is using telekinetic grab.
Okay, I'm going to copy telekinetic grab, and you tell me, is it another ego roll?
It's a logic attack. But so this is going to be a logic check. It's only going to be target number 10 because 1, this is a civilian. 2, he's not really going to fight you on this. You're the guy that's been trying to help him.
Yeah.
And 3, he's not in any shape, condition, or mindset to fight, even if he could.
Oh God! All right.
In fact, I will even give you 1 edge on this.
I got 13.
Okay.
Oh.
And right before he hits the ground,
And it's a fantastic, actually. So
so you tell me what it looks like, and you're 1 away from an ultimate fantastic roll. How dare?
yeah, it stole it from me. As he drops him, I like one hand goes up to pull his power, and the other hand goes out to try to catch him. And like as he goes down, because even if you stop, this is the thing that kills me about movies. Even if you stop, if you're going, you're still gonna like, something's pulling you, something's grabbing you. You got those centripetal forces and stuff, So what I want to do is I would like to, instead of just like stopping him before he hits the ground, is I'd like to kind of like slide and slow him down. So like, and just like slide him down so that he's like on his back on the ground.
So we're avoiding a Gwen Stacy incident, I see.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Cool. And you're able with that roll, you're able to do it no problem. And Swap walks over to you and he goes, "Listen, I might have gotten carried away, but we're still cool, right?"
Yeah, Swap. Did he has he said his name?
No.
I go, yeah, we're cool. You ignore the fact that I shot at you, and I ignore the situation.
And I was gonna kill him, but like he wasn't gonna stay dead or anything like that,
How so?
I could switch things. So
But wouldn't that make you dead?
no. I could hold on to it and put it somewhere else.
I think this is where we split for the night. A lot has happened. Cops are going to be here any minute. I think I'll take care of this guy, and we'll meet up some other time. How's that sound? You know where I am.
Hey, you're not doing that thing where people are like, it's they say they'll see you later, and then you just walk away, right? Like we're still cool, we're still friends, right?
I mean, you know how to get a hold of me, right?
I mean, I'm not. Am I gonna have to?
What, get a hold of me? I hope so.
I mean, right. I mean, you could call your you could call your producer friend. I mean, I have all his numbers and passwords and IDs and stuff. I mean, I'll stay as him for a little bit longer.
How's this? Hey, do you have the ability to, when you swap something with you, like you take it with you?
Like what?
Like if I gave you a business card with my phone number on it?
yeah, I can do that.
I pull a random business card, probably from one of the car washes that leave their business card for you to come back, and I write my cell phone number on the back of it, and I hand it to him. I go, and if you don't believe me, you can call me right now, and you'll see my phone ring. In fact, do it so I can get your number, or is that the producer's phone?
I mean, it's his phone, but he waves his hands, and then the cell phone comes out of his suit jacket pocket, and it's just floating there. You see the numbers illuminating on it, and he's just holding his hand out as it floats and calls you.
And I go, say, there you go. I hit the hang up button, and I go, but seriously, go. We'll talk later. Hit me up, call me. police will be here any minute. It would look really bad if you were in the car. For me, it would look really bad if the producer was in my car and we got into a car accident. I can play this one off. Trust me.
Okay, yeah, and I know that this whole thing has you a little frazzled. So he walks over to the guy who is just holding on to his neck and a bit beat up, and just puts a hand on his shoulder, and it glows green, and you see the redness of his neck recede, and the coughing stops, and he looks rejuvenated. Because I was always gonna put him back together after I broke him. And you, and the guy looks at him like on the ground. I'm sorry, I can only hold so much of it at once. I didn't know what I was gonna lose when I took this. And he points to the suit and the identity of the producer. I thought I brought her back long enough to not need me to keep it there anymore. But I think it didn't. I didn't mean to put her back the way she was. I'm sorry. And I think now she's been gone too long, and I don't know that I can bring her back. But I didn't mean to lose her. No hard feelings. All right, bye guys. And he just looks up and then
I immediately run over to him and I go, You okay?
I gave him everything I had to bring my wife back. And he did.
I start dialing 911. And as soon as it picks up, I go, I've been in a major car accident. I need ambulance here. And yeah. And I give them the street addresses and I hang up the phone and I go, I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to figure something out.
You need to stay away from that man.
That's the plan.
And then we turn the page. We find ourselves at a pawn shop with a stressed out looking older individual. He's wearing a button up with a green apron and one of those poker visors and half moon glasses. And he goes, Blair, Bath, good to see you both. I've got company, but I see you got the message about that will be enough. And you see stepping out from the shadows in a black turtleneck with a pistol holster and a badge dangling on his chest, a salt and pepper tanned individual that you all recognize as one of the more corrupt individuals of New York. This would be Detective Nathan. But on the streets, he's just D-Nat. He thinks it's cool. Everybody thinks it's a dark ass name. but he runs the low level crime of the area that you both frequent, and he's got a silver Beretta casually in his hand. You could tell it was pressed on the pawn shop owner's back, but now it's just casually lingering on his side. You know, one of the reasons that we tend to look the other way when you and your folks are going about your business is because we have an understanding. You do your petty crime. When we need a favor from you, you do the favor. And most importantly, you keep the tights and flights away from our establishments and dealings. We don't want to get too much attention. So imagine my surprise when I talked to some fellas down in Chicago and I hear reports of my hooligans apparently going down to the second city, fraternizing with do-gooders and fucking up a good thing that they had down there. Now there's heat on our necks up here. So I want to just ask a simple question. It's a real simple one. What the fuck were you two thinking?
I didn't realize there were any considerations of the second city. It's not New York. Who cares?
Who cares? Who cares? That's the question. That's the question. So, am I wrong to assume that these pictures that I've seen with you in the bootleg Spider-Man going around saving mutants and fraternizing all over the place, that's nothing. That's nothing to be concerned about. Because to me, that's a concern. Because if you're hanging out with that Spider-Man, who's to say you're not hanging out with the one that's here?
Have you met
First
that guy?
off-
I haven't met that guy.
Oh, I don't want to meet that guy.
I'll give a shit
Last
about
thing
that
I
guy.
want to do is meet that guy. I don't even know how I would meet that guy.
I feel like it wouldn't be fun either way. Like, why would we want? I don't know why we'd want to meet that guy.
I don't
So-
know. They're completely different people just because apparently they see the same costume artist, which but Blair, can we get back to the part where he's looking at pictures of me? That
Yeah,
seems
it's a
like the
li-
thing to be concerned about.
That's a little bit of freak behavior, detective.
So, let me ask you this. Beth. You wouldn't have happened to have fucked up somebody's score, would you?
Not anywhere in New York. No.
That's not what I asked, and you know it. I'm starting to wonder what side you two are in all of this. I didn't think that I got myself a couple of ex-muties. I thought I got myself some people who knew how to make money. I thought I got people who knew what they were doing.
You think if we were in it for the money, we'd be living in the shithole apartment we live in? I don't know what ideas you've got, but it seems like you're painting a pretty picture that just
I don't
does
give
not
a
match.
fuck if you have money. I give a fuck if I have money. And the way I have money is by keeping all of you little shits doing your business and making sure it doesn't get loud enough for any flamboyant, colorful gymnastics or big, long Patrick Swayze looking motherfuckers with hammers coming in my direction. So I need to ask, are you committed to the cause? Or have you gone off the wagon?
I don't know if I've ever been committed to a cause. I don't
A
know if that
cause?
sounds.
I
I
mean,
don't think that's.
no.
No, I
Cause
do it-
not really a thing. That
Not
kind of
really.
sounds like the what was he calling the tidy whities and plighties?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds like a hero shit. And
Imagine
that's
calling us ex people like. Ooh,
Ugh,
I'm trying
know,
not to be offended, like out of
I
respect, but
know.
ooh.
you'd be hassling us enough. You'd think you'd kind of know who you're talking about. But clearly, if you're excited about someone else's jurisdiction, you don't really 100% have your eyes where you think you need to be. So it makes sense.
Yes,
you
I'll
missed some
focus.
shit.
You're right.
You know, I'm starting to think that the insurance rate for this fine establishment need to be raised a little bit. I'm starting to think that this isn't a bad part of town and it's not as safe as it was before. You think that's about right, Kevin? And the shop owner. Come on, man. No, because your favorites are being a pain in my ass, and they're the special type. They got the superpower. So the only way to really teach them a lesson is for me to be a pain in your ass. So maybe you might talk some sense into them. So here's the deal. Keeping this place intact, it's going to cost triple until they start acting right. And who knows? If you lapse on your payment, well, bad things happen. Oh! No witty retorts. No funny banter anymore. Oh, now you all see that we're serious. Good. So, listen, I love Kevin. I love this place. I got my first bike here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give him a chance to get that discount that I love giving him back. All I need is a favor from you two. And hey, you know what side of it's the team you're playing for. You know what side of the ball you're on. So this shouldn't be a problem for you. All I need you to do is to acquire something for me. That's it. No problem. No harm. No foul. I just need you to go to the Baxter building and get something for me is all.
The
Elaborate.
backs-
Yeah, what you're giving us nothing here, bud. You want us to do something for you, give us what we need to do it.
Simple enough. All right. What I need you to do, and he pulls out a paper, and there is a program file path and a password. And he goes, Reed Richards, smart guy that he is, came up with an algorithm we think can make us a lot of money. The problem is, it's on his computer. Not easy to get to. Not easy for regular folks, but you folks should be simple enough. So get in there, find the computer, put in the code, download the algorithm, bing, bang, boom. You come back, bring it to me. We get money. I'll even. What do I usually toss you? A good 3%. I'll raise it to 5%, just because I care.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna need that done tonight, though. Is the thing. I'm gonna need that no later than midnight. Sound good?
Staying up past the blue light special then.
Just give me what I need. Kevin gets to keep this establishment in one place. You mend the relationship that you both broke by fucking around pretending to be heroes, and then it's all good.
Oh,
he
come
just-
on.
he
Just
just
tell
wants-
us next time you want something and that you're going to try to hold us over a barrel for it. Talking about things that aren't in New York is
Yeah,
not
he thinks-
just disrespectful to this great city. It's really just weird. Who cares about Chicago? Get out of here. Midnight. Goodbye.
Yeah. Midnight.
I'll hold the door open.
He starts to walk out and goes, you really don't give a crap about Chicago, huh? Because if that's true, I might have another job for you if you don't get yoinked by the supers here.
Goodbye. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
Did he drive here? Is he headed towards a vehicle?
Yes, he is. He's heading towards a Mustang.
Okay, so we established last time we talked after a game that Bleer can move at Mach 5.
Yes.
As he's about to get into his car, his badge is on upside down and there are no more bullets in his pistol. And I'm nowhere to be seen.
Roll
Not
me
super.
an agility check just to see if you can do this without him feeling it.
That's the goal.
He won't be able to see, but he will be able to feel it if you don't hit target number 16.
I'm being sneaky. Character has an edge on agility checks.
Mm-hmm.
Enemy has a trouble on vigilance. Take that, DNAT. So
Can we talk about the sound barrier, please? That's what I'm saying.
absolutely not. Yeah, so I
Oh,
have
we
an
broke that
edge.
ages ago.
Yeah, I have an edge, and he would have a. I don't know if you're making him roll, but would you give me double edge?
I would just give you double edge for that.
Okay, and then my initiative thing, would that help me at all? I have an
Nope.
edge on.
Because
No.
you're not engaging.
That's fair. Okay. All right, agility, combat.
Oh yeah, it does. You
Oh
roll
my
it.
god, why does it not let me roll other numbers? Fuck. Anyways, 19.
I'm just gonna show chat that real quick. Like you
Every
just rolled 3 19s in a row. That's
So weird.
brutal.
I feel like I don't think that's. I don't know. Something might be wrong.
Oh, I think it's just because it rolls it at advantage kind of style. So if you rolled a 1 or a 2 or a 3, they'll all be like there's a 50%
It'll
chance
just leave it.
that
Yeah.
it will leave the number.
Yeah.
All right, and so it happens with no issues at all, and Kevin just slumps back in one of the lawn chairs that he has for sale.
Sorry, McCullough.
He's an asshole. An asshole's always find a reason to be an asshole, but
He was
What are
looking
you-
for a reason.
what are you two doing?
Nothing that New York has to worry about. Apparently,
That's-
except unless you're Nathan.
That's not what I was asking. Come on. You can bullshit him. You can fuck him about, but you can't bullshit me. What the hell's going on with you two?
It's not Bleer.
For once.
Shut up with your face.
What's going? What is this?
It-
Is that a smile? What the fuck?
Look. I wasn't planning it. We didn't plan it. We were just going down to the docks. We were gonna run a quick, and then we were in this thing with a simulator, and then there was this guy, and he needed help, and cute
Blick,
little
can you make sense of this? What's going on?
It's none of my business. I don't spill secrets. If they want to tell you, they
See-
can tell you.
All right, so like, you met somebody at the docks? Like, okay, yeah, no, I get it. I've been lonely.
Really opposite of lonely.
I bamf, like smack the arm and bamf back.
I snort.
Oh, okay. All right, that
It doesn't have anything to do with New York. He's in a
don't
totally
think-
different town. He doesn't even want to be in this town.
we're in the age of the Yahoo these days, of the AOL, and everything's everywhere.
I'm not doing anything wrong.
No, you're not. You're canoodling with one of the hero types, and that makes some of the people around here nervous. All right.
Was still us.
All right. Let's say I put you on a job with somebody who's hanging around with Captain America. How you feel taking that gig?
Why would you hang with Captain America? He seems weird.
Yeah, why did you hang with the knockoff Spider-Man? He seems weird.
He's not a knockoff.
Oh God! See, there. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Fine, then don't hang out with me. Whatever.
No, that's. Listen, people are gonna test you and check you, so long as you're doing this, and that means there's gonna be heat on the shop, so long as you're doing this, and that's fine. That's why I bought the shotgun. But just like maybe think about a mask or something.
Ew, like the. Ew. Ew.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
That's why I have a fucking hood, Kevin.
Well, I'm not yelling at you now, am I, Blair?
Maybe a little bit. At this point, the volume did rise a little bit on that stage.
Well, I'm just
It's going up. It's still going up.
Well, I'm a little upset.
I know.
Can I vamp to Shelsky's, pick up my order that I was gonna get and bring it back so I can have a coffee for him or something? He needs coffee.
Just as soon as you return, and then he takes the coffee, and he goes, all right, listen.
Do we not take care of you? Come on.
You take care of me, and I hope I take you. Listen, grab something you like in the shop, and listen. You tell your little spider, whatever he is. You better do right by you because I got baseball bats. Mean swing.
Yeah, I haven't actually had a chance to do the shovel talk yet. I can wrap that in with it. It would actually be kind of fun. I think he might shit his pants. Actually, I think that would be really fun. I'll put you on. I'll call you. I'll put you on speakerphone when I finally. It'll be fun.
Put me on the speakerphone. I've got one of the new
worst. Mm-hmm. I should just bamf to hell and just stay there. Oh my god, it would be less painful than this.
I got one of those,
a little keychain or something, because he said the thing, and it's like the thing he's done since we're kids, because he's sweet, but you don't take something expensive, so you take a little.
I always take a candy bar off of the rack that has just 2 brands of candy, and that's all. It's always the same 2 brands.
And they're the ones that suck. It's like the 3 Musketeers, and then the another 3 Musketeers.
It's the 3 Musketeers, and then the 3 Musketeers with the caramel in it. So they're the 2.
Disgusting.
But they're off brand.
There's the 4 Musketeers and the candy and the Iron Mask. All right, so he just goes to the back with his coffee, grumbling and mumbling the whole way. But the last thing that you hear is stupid kids. He just goes back to his room to watch old baseball games.
I give Blair an apology bagel.
I eat it happily.
And that's where we turn the page. And where do we find Agatha?
Well, if we can jump to midnight.
Oh, absolutely. You're at the docks, and it's midnight. And then it's midnight 05, and then midnight 10, and then 15 minutes pass, and then you hear thwip. Woo! And then he flips and lands right in front of you. Sorry, I'm late.
Tell me, If you can thwip your way through Chicago,
Yes.
how do you arrive late everywhere?
2 muggings. Someone lost the leash and their pup went for a run, and somebody almost tripped in a pothole, and I had to help them out with that.
This tracks.
Uh-huh.
This is exactly why I have decided to become your mentor. Because you care about people too much. You need to be more self-serving. Don't you see how things work in this world? If you have power, you should be on the top of the food chain. And there's nothing wrong with that.
You see, after that sentence, he takes the mask off and he goes, I I I think with great power,
Yeah, blah, blah. Great responsibility. I've heard that many times. And in my long life, I can tell you that your great responsibility should first and foremost be to you and what you want. So tell me, Mr. Grayson, what do you want?
roll me an ego. You just roll me ego. No target number. I just want to see how hard this hits.
Okay.
19.
Pretty hard, maybe. That was pretty good.
I want my own life. I like the goofiness, the insecurity, it all kind of falls. There's, for the first time that you've known him, a bit of coldness and struggling to find the words, and in that struggle it's almost mechanical how he just says, I don't know where I start. And he ends, I don't like the mess. I don't want to think about Spider-Man anymore.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Grayson. You're finally thinking for yourself.
But with great power comes great responsibility, right?
Who told you that?
I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know?
I think they were important.
Oh. Agatha takes a moment and kind of like starts doing her weird talking to the sky thing. And she says to Noir, the GM, oh, he doesn't know. He doesn't know who he is. He's so lost.
He doesn't know he doesn't know the name. And
He has no why then. If he doesn't know who told him that, he has no why. You are very tricky, Noir, the GM. Very tricky. And she'll go back into the game. Listen. You have your work cut out for you, Mr. Grayson, because you need to, in a short amount of time, figure out why you have responsibility with your powers and how you can turn that to your advantage. But luckily, you have me to help you. Come with me. And she's going to fly away into the city a couple blocks and
puts the mask back on and whips after you.
Okay. So there's, can we say, Noir the GM, there is a CVS ATM being robbed right now.
Absolutely.
Okay. I land on a nearby shorter building, not one of the taller, and wait for Mr. Grayson to catch up.
He catches up, and you can tell he's not going to stop. He immediately sees the crime and is getting ready to just
hold on. And I'll hold him then with my red bands.
It like mid swing, you stop him and catch him and just hold him in the air.
Just a moment. Give me a minute. Don't just run in like the cavalry, okay? Now.
Okay.
I know your instinct, and I'm not going to stop you, but I want to offer, say, a second movement. Okay, and I'll let him go and then float down. And
these robbers are so busy with trying to break into this ATM, they don't see you gently float down and hit. And Phage falls out of the sky, shoots a web line to slow himself down, landing in a classic Spider-Man pose.
So they haven't opened the ATM, because if not, that's perfect.
They have not yet. They're still working on it.
Okay, perfect. I say to Mr. Grayson, watch and observe. Hello, boys. How are you this fine evening?
Who the fuck are you?
Oh, you sweet summer child. And I walk up, get up into his face and grasp his chin gently. And I say, I'm your best friend tonight. And I'm going to crack open the ATM. And I want to do it in a way that the front blows off and money just starts falling out, like cartoonish.
I'm not even going to make you roll for that one. You've got plenty of powers at your disposal that do just that. And they go, it's literally starts to rain money, and they're just collecting. Like, one guy takes his hoodie off and is just grabbing it, and you can see Phage's fist balling up.
I look at him at the corner of my eye and I wink. And then I will crouch or lean over the guy who I went up to before, and I'll whisper, "Oh, I wasn't finished. I'm also your worst nightmare."
Wait, what?
And I'm going to knock them both out, just like blast them with energy.
Okay, yeah. You know what? Roll me an agility check just to see. Roll me your agility damage.
Okay.
That'll be the combat one. Just to see. Okay, all right. So they have 30 points a hit. They have 30 hit points. You did about half of it so that you knock them back and they are hurting but not dead.
Okay.
And that's when Phage immediately hops into action. He jumps in front of them, protecting them from you. And he's going, "What the hell are you doing? This isn't what we." Listen,
What? I'm sorry. Did you go to some good little boys' school that I didn't know about? Who taught you these things?
This isn't right. I don't know why I know it's not right, but I know it's not right.
So much work to do on you. And I'm going to magically scoop up a bunch of money and hide it somewhere. I don't even know if I have a power that does this.
I'm going to say you're starting to put it in a pocket dimension, and
Okay.
this is when Phage is going to shoot web at you. And
Okay.
I am going to pull up both of your character sheets in this moment because this is fun. Hold on. All right, let me get Phage out here. And let me get Agatha.
I'm so stressed. I am stressed.
Where did I put Agatha? 1 second. You would think I'd be better at this. There we go. Gotcha. All right. So, Agatha, your agility defense.
It's not great. It's not great.
Why is your character sheet not coming? Here, I'll do it this way. Boop, boop. Roll 20, stop fighting me. Your agility defense is 14.
Okay.
So
that actually isn't that bad. Okay.
That's not that's
I thought it was
higher.
worse.
That's higher than average. And he's going to shoot webs at you.
Okay.
And so as you're doing the spell to grab the money, your hands get webbed together. And he goes, This isn't right. I don't know why I don't know why it's right, not right, but this is stealing and this is hurting people. And that's not you.
Oh, that's not Principal Fatima Winston, maybe, but it certainly is me. What I'm trying to tell you is you do so much good. You help people all the time. Sometimes you need to help yourself. The way I balance it out is that I'm Dr. Fatima Winston helping children by day, and then by night I just do what I want. What is so wrong about that, Grayson?
Listen, helping people is how I help myself. I don't know anything about me. I don't know anything that's truly mine except that there are some things that I have felt that aren't his. And when I help people, that feels good because of who I choose to be. Not because of what I was programmed to be. And it's at the word program that in this moment there is fire and passion, but he deflates at program. And I think you're really cool when you're the principal. And I don't think anybody I don't think that that's all pretend.
I would like to portal us away from here.
Yeah.
To the top of a building. And this is let's see.
This will be an ego check with trouble. Target number 14 to see if you can cast your spell with the webbing on your hands.
Yeah, okay. So I see non-combat. Is that what I'm doing? It says like score and non-combat. Do I press the
Yeah,
non-combat?
I think non-combat, right?
Okay, good.
Mhm.
Okay. Because
Oh, jeez. 21, 21 on on the roll. You're able to get the spell off no problem. Like, you barely even noticed the webbing, if we're being honest. It's just like, okay, sure, you did that. That was cute, I guess. So where do you take the both of you?
the top of a tall building.
All right, so you both are on the Sears Tower.
And I'm gonna leave. I'm not even gonna break out of the webbing just to
Mhm.
prove a point, I guess. But I say to him, I think you need to get in touch with who you are and find out about that. And then we can have this conversation. What is the first thing you remember? And can I also actually do a check to see if I can find the first thing he remembers?
I am going to say this will be an ego check with double trouble because this is a LMD. So there is a mind, but it is not organic. And this is going to be target number 16. I've got to remember I'm feeling with Agatha fucking Harkness.
Also, I forgot to do the edge on that last roll, so I will
Oh my
remember to do it
God.
this time.
Yeah, no worries, no
Did you say
worries.
edge or trouble though? No, you said trouble
Wait.
last time?
Oh, yeah, trouble.
Okay. Is it double trouble this time you said? Or one?
Yep. It is
Double
double trouble. Target number 16.
Okay. And sorry, you said ego?
Yep.
All right.
Oh
Double
my God.
trouble. Okay, I'll reroll
So
the
you're gonna.
six.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that went down
Okay.
to 14.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll reroll the other, I guess the 2, the next highest.
Yep.
14.
Okay. You start to go into the mind of Philip Grayson, and where there's normally nerves and tissue, there's wires and silicone in this, and it's difficult to gather the thoughts. But you ask, that's the first thing you remember, and you just see a smile and greenery. And then 2 red eyes. And a voice that goes, Agatha, stop playing with my toys.
That was going to be my next question. Who made you? Is this who I think it is?
The connection shuts. And when you come to, Philip is on the ground. And he gets up slowly, and his eyes are flickering red. And his movements become sharp and jagged. His hands in a tight clench. Mission. The mission. Kill Peter Parker. And he turns away from you, and he just starts walking.
Does he walk off the side of the building? Where does he walk to?
He's walking up the building.
Okay, Agatha is speechless because wow. Actually, she says to herself, "Apparently, I've been out-eviled."
And
Alright then.
that is where our story ends for today. This has been the first episode of Streampunk Presents. I thank first off to my players. Thank you all so much for dealing with my random bullshit. Uh, to the Ox crew, thank you all so much for making this happen. I hope that you enjoyed it, and we'll see you with the second episode next month. Is there anything anybody would like to say before we sign off?
I
Bring
think
my sage back.
Sam's gonna drop kick you and post.
I didn't mean to do it. I didn't do it. This wasn't me.
I didn't know I was toying with an actual toy. Sorry.
Well, folks,
That's where the
I
travel
will-
toy comes from. Sorry.
I will see you all tomorrow because tomorrow is the last Tuesday of the month for more Noirvel. And I hope Sam won't murder me. Goodbye, everybody.